Welcome into the only place you want to be on Friday night for sports highlights. Delmarva Sports Insider alongside Jeff Harris and Trayvon Miles. I'm Julian Sedor.
That's right, guys. The slower part of the summer is kind of winding down, right? I believe
Finally,
so.
right?
Couple weeks, guys, we will, believe it or not, be talking about football, my favorite sport.
Football, not far away. Going to have training camps. Going to preview each of the teams, of course, in Delaware and, in the Bayside in Maryland. But for now, we're talking a little summer hoops.
We're talking summer hoops, and although high school basketball season is still almost a half a year away, summer league ball is in full swing, and that's exactly, as Jeff mentioned, where we're going to start tonight.
Exactly right. The Chesapeake Summer League is one we've been following since the beginning.
A lot of talent,
Monday, the semifinal games, 2 semis before the title game. The Bayside Hoyas, led by Jay Freeman, defeated Federalsburg 46-39. In the first semi of the night.
Then in game 2, it was Stevensville taking down second-seeded Seaford by 14, 52-38 the final. So they would advance to the title game as well.
All right, so Stevensville taking on the Hoyas in the championship game. And Stevensville taking the lead early. Cheney Skeens spotting up, knocking down the 3 to give Stevensville the 2-point lead. But the Hoyas go on a run. Jay Freeman finding Jackson Williams. He's going to connect from deep. Then it's Freeman to Hugh Meehan in the right corner for 3. And then right before half, Nitre Green from behind the arc. The Hoyas up 7 points at halftime.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute, right? Stevensville climbing all the way back to tie us up at 33, courtesy of a Skeens triple. But Hoyas were the #1 seed for a reason, right? Meehan in the corner, going to nail the 3 to take the lead a final time as the Hoyas take it 44-37. They take the Summer League championship.
And again, this is Summer League, so it's more about the players working on their craft, getting familiar with plays and things like that. But gentlemen, thoughts on the performances that we just saw?
Oh, we thought the Hoyas were dominant all offseason. It's a shame these guys don't play together during the school year because you kind of get what would be a power team in the North and what could be. But Jay Freeman, man, and I know you want to talk about him a little bit more. What can you say about a guy that can do it all?
Reigning North Player of the Year. You know, picking up a few Division I offers. We can only assume at this point that more are going to start to flood in. Between him and Deontay Dickerson up there in Federalsburg, we certainly saw a great show this summer, and we're going to see some even better matchups. See if the two kind of face off here come the winter time. But now we also had some shocking news. Trey, I know you broke this earlier this week. Jermichael Mitchell has stepped down as head boys basketball coach at Mardela High School. And instead, he's going to be joining the Salisbury School as their new head coach this upcoming school year. Now, Mitchell won the 2018-2019 Coach of the Year after a 7-15 season with the Warriors. Impressive, really, considering Mardela won just 4 games in 3 years combined before he came on board last season. The coach took to Facebook Wednesday morning, thanking the Mardela administration and players, but citing an issue with his status with Wicomico County's athletics department. But with that now in the rearview mirror, Mitchell will be joining the Salisbury School as their new head boys basketball coach after Danny Lamb resigned shortly after this past season. Mitchell seems to be excited and confident, we should mention that, about what can be done to improve the program within the next few years.
And Jeff, Trey, I know both of you guys have your pulse on the community. So one, do we know what that issue was with the athletics department? And 2, how big of a loss is this for Mardela? Because it seemed like Coach Mitchell was really starting to build a winning culture there.
Yeah, well, in short, Jermichael switched jobs from the County Board of Education to working for the city. You know, we see him out here all the time.
Yeah, we
doing
do.
Things. We just saw him out here maybe for Third Friday out here on the plaza. So he would have been in a probationary period and not been able to practice or see his players or interact with them until September or October. And that he just felt like was a very, very tough disadvantage to try to be building up a program and not being able to see your team for 6 months. I mean, I really feel like you're at a disadvantage with these kind of rules. We don't know who writes these rules or whatever, but really I feel like the kids lose in the end.
And also kind of focus in now on the Salisbury School. They're returning a bulk of their roster. They have a lot of talent. Jared Vazquez has come over. He's about 6'7", 6'8" from Parkside. So now Jermichael has a tremendous opportunity at the Salisbury School to do what he did at Mardela and now bring this team back on the map a little bit. So let's see what they can do in the EZAC.
Right, yes, we're happy for them, but where does Mardela go?
I have no idea, man.
You know?
I mean, you know what? Nobody's ever brought that up to me this week, and that is a very, very good question. I have no idea. I don't know, maybe somebody wants that job. I I know Jermichael wanted it. He wanted to take it head on. I don't know who's willingly saying, hey, I want to go coach at Mardela.
Well, hopefully they find a coach that's willing to take on what he started to build there and continue that winning culture, because you've got to feel bad for that roster of kids who thought they had something special there.
That's exactly the point. The kids are who lose in the end. All right, that's going to do it for the A block. But when we return, we got a lot more coming up, including some Shorebirds baseball. We'll see if Delmarva can get back on track this week after suffering a minor losing streak. More when DSI returns.
Hi, I'm Leah Vilov. I play Parkside Girls Lacrosse, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.